You know what I was thinking, Andrew? You know what we got to do? You know, it'd be awesome. I'll pay you for your time. Can you remake that intro, but using our sig figs instead of Batman?
We can discuss that off air.
Oh, wait, yeah. In other words, that means you can't afford my time. How's it going, everybody? All right, quick round the grounds, I guess. Back again from the United States. Underneath me is, of course, the one and only awesome Miss April. Welcome again. Thank you. Going around, Bilza, back again for another. The face, the butt
part of the furniture.
Yeah. The one that can't talk very straight English, of course, is Mr. Dan from New Zealand. What's up, Dan? And the one with the really cheap jokes, obviously, is, of course, Andrew, and the one behind our intros everybody knows. Welcome, my friend. And then this week's guest, as we promoted this afternoon, a long-time friend, long-time streamer, finally dipping his toes, I guess, back into the public, is RRB Ninjago. Thanks, my friend, for coming on.
Thank you for inviting me.
Mate, it is all good. It is all good. So for those that are, I guess, give us a 30-second rundown on your Lego collection and your Lego obsession.
My whole life, man. I never had a dark age. Coming on. Well, it's been a long time since I've known you. I think 2016 would have been when I met you. And I've just, Ninjago is my theme. I own every set that's ever come out, every promotional that's ever come out. I collected Bionicle, got all of those as well. I just kind of go around, and the thing is, I get what I like to get. I don't get a lot of the big kind of modulars or any sets of that capacity, but it's always, my theme's always Ninjago, and that hasn't ever changed. So, that's just me. I've always had Lego. You can see in the background, I got all the instructions on my wall. So that's
cool.
That's something I've worked on since I last seen you. So yeah, I think that's a really cool thing to have too.
Very, very cool.
How are you stacking the instructions there? Is it like in a plastic sheet or something, or?
No, so I had a A3 like a book of A3 paper, and I just each set I just cut off the front cover and put it straight onto that, and they're all taped and glued onto there and
cool.
stuck on the wall. So
it
goes further along.
Do you keep a second set of the instructions, so you keep a good one, or are you taking everything out and building it and playing with it?
Nah. Well, no, all my sets are kind of built, and now I've actually got storage now. I don't have room for all the sets in my room until I kind of get my own house.
Cool.
So I've just all my sets pretty much that I don't need are in storage. The only things I really have here are the bigger sets and my minifig collection. So
cool.
And my Bionicle collection's here as well, in glass cabinets too. So yeah,
that's a great backdrop.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
you don't need that fake green screen to make it look like it's really there, just
no. That's right. Yeah.
Easy way to find a set number if you're unsure. Just there it is.
That's right. Yeah.
Sup, Iceberg? Yeah, definitely a full house tonight. And obviously, you remember Iceberg from way back in the day.
Yeah.
Yo, you know what's funny? The other day I was with my partner, and I showed her the stream that Iceberg did with me a couple of years ago. I found it on there. I was like, this is Iceberg interviewing me, and it was a couple of years ago, and that was this week actually. So that's a really weird coincidence there.
Wow. How's that for a name drop? Love it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Before Iceberg was famous. And Annalise, you cut them.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I don't have room. I have no room for instructions. I've got over 2,000 sets now. I've got no room for instructions at all. None.
Yeah. Well, you show them online anyway. Just use digital ones on an iPad.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of funny.
Yeah,
those, like,
that too. Yeah, if I ever need them.
So before we start jumping into a few things I've got lined up, can you fill us in as well? You obviously had, back in the day, a fairly successful YouTube channel, and then all of a sudden it kind of got hammered and shut down as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, I had that channel with my brother since I was 12. We had it in 2011 or 10 or whatever it was, and it took years to finally get to a point where I was gaining. Like I had at that point, I was gaining 100 subs a day, and that was huge. Like that never happened before. And then Warner Brothers came in with the Ninjago movie, and the Ninjago movie came out, and for some reason they went around the community and took down so many channels that had any resemblance of content from the show, even if it was a couple second clip on there. And unfortunately, I copped the end of that, and I couldn't get it back, that sucked. That was a crap time in my life. That was because
that's insane.
just a few things happened around there.
Hey, like it's brutal when you think you've done the right thing. You're following all the rules, making the videos, and then all of a sudden, oh no, we own that now, so we're going to take it all off you.
Yeah, and all I was doing was promoting their movie. That was all it was, and I thought having a voice on social media would be important to them, but obviously not. So it is what it is. It happened, and I just kind of lost interest in doing social media. That was part of the reason I kind of dropped off a bit too. It just wasn't in me to keep going after that. That was so many years of effort, and it's gone just like that, just gone. Yeah.
Now, I'm going to bring up a screen share. So other than obviously your Ninjago obsession, you went on like a thing on Instagram where you started sharing old shopping center and displays and stuff. What
these were awesome.
I love seeing shots of Lego from when I would go to the store, and back in the day when I didn't know what was coming out. I would just kind of turn up and there it was, and I loved sharing all that. That was just that's when I tried to kind of come back, and that was huge. Everyone loved it. All the comments loved all those shots, and it was a lot of fun to see all that, especially the Bionicle stuff. That was just like, I love that. I love sharing that and seeing all those old images again. That remind me of going to the store and Mum saying, "Oh, you choose one of these Bionicles out of the hundreds they had there." It's just I loved it. Great time.
For those that are collectors too, like you can imagine looking back on some of these shelf stuff and then checking out the shelf prices and then realizing, oh man, that come out at 19. Like look, perfect example. The full Monster Fighter series at what's that like? I can't even say that is, but it'd be next to nothing. You'd be like, oh man,
they couldn't get rid of them, and now,
one of the epic things was because these older photos, we didn't have licensed stores back then. So unless you were lucky enough to either go to the US or live near a Toys R Us that may have a decent Lego display, you never saw anything like this.
No.
Well, so whenever do you see that many modulars on a shelf?
Exactly.
No. Those, as you said from some of my captions in those photos, I could not believe how much value was on those shelves in those. It was the years of 2007 to 2012 primarily. Those sets all in one area, and you'll never ever see that again. Unfortunately, it's just the time has passed where Lego wasn't as popular in those times, and now those sets are worth huge amounts over what they were at RRP. Like just massive amounts.
Not even the money value. It's more like the set, the want of the AFOLs and people out there that would die just to have it as well.
Yeah, for sure.
I know there's an image somewhere that was one of my most liked. It had Cafe Corner, Green Grocer, Market Street. It had Imperial Star Destroyer from 2003, all in the same photo. Like that was one of the most popular, and I don't know how far down that would be. It was one of the earlier ones I posted, I think.
Yeah, wow.
I mean, like you look at it, they just keep going. Like you went nuts for a long time with all these photos.
Yeah, I just kind of that I don't know. I just love doing it. And eventually, I started working a lot more, so I didn't really have time to just get on Instagram and chuck a photo up every night.
I've never seen this. Like there's a few things that you were posting I never even knew existed.
I remember.
Yeah, no, that was a great chess set, and that chess set's worth quite a bit now. That castle one from 2007.
Wow.
Yeah.
So is that a store display? Is that a show? Oh, Comic-Con.
That was Comic-Con. Yeah.
Makes you wonder where half of this stuff is too now as well.
Yeah, especially all those displays.
Yeah, look, it just keeps going, man. We could sit here all night just scrolling through your Instagram. So make sure go and check out Lachlan's Instagram. It is RRB_ninjago.
Yeah.
Yeah, insane, man. That's well done on the effort on hunting all the photos and stuff as well.
Oh, some of those are really like they were hard. Like that, I found a lot of those on Pinterest that you couldn't usually find on just as a Google search. It was just really hard to go through and find. I had to go through months and months of kind of photo galleries and whatnot. So that was good fun. Yeah.
So Iceberg's asked me to check my Instagram DMs.
He's sliding in your DMs.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
The Ninjago City, the random review bros thing, and what's this one? Oh, another screenshot of it. So how long ago you reckon that would have been?
So that was end of 2017, I think it was. That was when I built that city mock. I still have it. Unfortunately, I think it's going to get replaced by the gardens because I have the 3 now. So I had the city on the opposite side of the other one, but I'm going to have to replace it now, unfortunately. Yeah, so that was end of 2017, that interview, I think. Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. So that's also a perfect segue into let's talk about this. Obviously, everyone's on top of it.
Yeah.
This is going to be cool. This is what's going to pump and get people going nuts.
Who's your money on, Bilsy?
Who's my money on, or what do I want?
Who's your money on, and then what do you want?
We could all call it right now.
Well, you going to call it?
All right, let's all say it at the same time.
Yeah,
we could all call it right now.
I think Knights will go right up there. I personally, being selfish, I want Model Team because I'm a fan of cars and the trucks and stuff. But I think Knights are going to be massive. But yeah, I mean, I had a look through it. I think Knights, some stuff you want to see, obviously, your classic spaces and whatever. But all right. So who's under me? That's Lockie. You're under me. What if you were to go for an old theme to relive an old theme? What would you want back?
Well, you already know my first one. You just had it over there. Bionicle was my first one, and I made a post on Facebook on a page, and I said, if Bionicle wins, there's going to be a lot of uproar. But mine was Bionicle, Adventurers, and Alpha Team, just because they're nostalgic to me. I don't know about anyone else here, but they're nostalgic to me for sure.
Cheap, Andrew?
I think Classic Space will get the win. And that's probably what I'd want to see. M-Tron is probably up there for me as well. Yeah.
Not Galador?
No, I'm good.
Did they even put Galador in the list? It's not even on the list.
No, man.
I don't think it is.
That'd just be stupid.
I don't think they'll make that mistake again.
Yeah, no, it's not.
We've gone alphabetical with the list for us.
Well, I mean, I just noticed whoever done this. Rich, he's put these together.
Yeah.
Dan, the master. What do you think?
I'm calling Classic Space for the dub. I voted for Classic Space, Trains, and Town because they are my nostalgia. That's my nostalgia era.
Yeah. Bilza?
I was tossing up Castle, but
yeah, I think it'll be a tight race between Castle and Classic Space. But for me, it's Forestman.
Yeah?
Yeah, all the way.
Was that on there as an individual?
Yep, Forestman.
No, it is too, yeah, shit.
There you go. Dan, Brick Bracket Dan, Black Knights. Yeah, okay.
Black Knights.
Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, I'd go.
What about Black Falcons?
Yeah, Black Falcons.
Oh, you
Black
might see them soon.
Black
You
Knights,
went from New Zealand, Dan.
He's oh no, Scala's not there. Oh, that's unfortunate. April, what's your call?
I think it's gonna be
Fabuland.
wow. Wow, Dan. No, I think Classic Space is going to get it. Like, obviously, we've had pirates, and we're going to be getting some medieval-y things soon.
Are we? What are we getting?
So, Classic Space is kind of the logical.
Oh, that's a quick deflection on let's not talk about what I just slipped up on.
It's up. It's out there.
Love it. Well, I mean, see, and then does that almost back it up? If you do go the whole knights, it does almost fit with medieval.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
but
mean?
the fan service has already been paid. It's the same as Pirates. The fan service has been paid with Pirates of the Barracuda Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Classic Space hasn't had its fan service yet, unless you want to consider Benny's Spaceship. But I think people want to see something more
OG.
nostalgia orientated. So they want to, like a Galactic Explorer redo.
Yeah, I mean, there's no one that's going to be upset if they see Classic Space come back. That's for sure.
Nope. Especially if they bought out a black minifig, because that was the hardest one to get.
Only Richard, because he wants Fabuland. He'll be pissed if Classic Space comes out, I'm sure.
I don't think Fabuland was in the list either.
Oh, he'll speak to some people. He'll get it on the list. He's connected. He's connected.
So we've been told.
You see, Classic Space wouldn't be that difficult because they already have all of the molds for the Classic Spaceman. They just have to inject the right color plastic.
Yeah,
right. Whereas all the Fabuland stuff, those molds will be long gone and buried in the backyard somewhere.
It's not on this list anyway.
Do you think it's going to be as OG as they're going to make out, or are they going to tweak and give it a little bit of a modern vibe, or like packaging everything the same? Or
I think they'll do something similar to Pirates of Barracuda Bay.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be OG in that sense, and I think they'll probably pull in sort of that OG style packaging, but the set's definitely going to get a modern twist. It's definitely going to be built with all the new parts, and they'll throw back some stuff that it may get similar prints. Let's say, for example, of the LL24, whatever the heck it was, or. I think they definitely need to put in Classic Space minifigs, that sort of thing.
Mm.
And then I think you'll probably see a redo of the same style, like of the older style robots, but with new parts.
Mm.
Well, that classic 1x6 screen that came out of the Moon set.
Mm. That'll be cool if they bring back some nice trans yellow screens.
Yeah. Oh, that has to be a given. Like they've got to bring back the trans yellows.
Yeah,
they'd have to.
Be dope. Imagine all that with new parts, all the new.
Well, we got some trans yellow in the Lego Movie Benny sets.
That's right, a little bit. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, those screens were really popular.
And then, like when I was over there in New Zealand, Dan, there was that guy that he's got that insane Classic Space setup, which is like next level.
Yeah.
You imagine that modernized, it'd blow people away.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
well, the whole thing, Neo-Classic Space is a whole genre into itself, and half those pictures that you showed are all Neo-Classic Space. So,
yeah,
a lot of it's, definitely it would pay some fan service, that's for sure.
So the other thing that popped up that I noticed yesterday was the coins. Did you guys have a look at this or see this?
Yeah.
April brought that to my attention today anyway.
Yeah. I mean, there's not too much now out there about it, but it's something different, I guess. But is this a US only, VIP only type pigeonholed thing, or is it going to be? You know what I mean?
No, bro. The coin holder was on our VIP rewards offers today. When I checked, when April brought it up, but there was no coins at that point. That was what time was that, April? Like 2:00 this afternoon, my time.
So is the coin on yours, April?
Yeah, so it is. I've already redeemed it, but there was a problem with the shop. I tried to do an order and it wouldn't add it to the cart. So
might be too early.
Yeah.
And then the other most awesome thing that's snuck out over the last week, they're bringing full colorway shoes back. Oh yeah.
Decline.
So can I go in? They've got 7 colors. I don't. Yeah, here we go. And this time, take away the joke of the full color shoe. They actually look good.
They do.
Will you be getting multiple pairs and wearing different color on left and right?
Whoa!
I will be buying every color, and they'll be going straight into shoe boxes.
Are you not wearing them?
No, I might wear the black, but I won't wear the colors.
Really?
Are you going to buy multiple pairs of the same color and build with them?
You know what? And I said this to Bill the other day. The only place I would probably wear, I'd wear the grey around daily for sure, but any of the coloured ones only at Lego events.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just me being more of a shoe fan than a Lego fan.
But those studs don't even work. You can't even put like little dots things on the sides or anything.
And even on the even on the front, the 2x3, you've pretty much got to go and make your own 2x3 because that's too tiny.
Yeah. See, so that counts me out. If I can't put my dots on my shoe, then I'm sorry, I'm out.
Have you seen the actual size difference in, it's not even close?
Sorry.
It's so...
They want me to invest in a product that is not usable. This dragon is out.
Rookies.
A non-green brick.
Even the Nike Bionicles were usable, weren't they?
So if I blow up, they're ugly as hell though. So of course it's green.
RRB. I think you just offended the poor lad.
No, they're rare as anything, those Nike Bionicles ones.
RRB, there's still hope for Bionicles because it did make it that Bionicles ideas made it through to review. So you never know.
Yes. Well, the Nike shoes, I haven't found a pair for a long time available online. So I'll give it up.
I've seen it come up once, but they wanted stupid money for it.
Yeah,
what size do these shoes go up to, Bilsy?
13.
US 13. Yep.
And I got US 12. So
they're all made for little people.
There's the shoelace. If it gets focused, there's the shoelace 2x3, and it's not even close to having.
Well, it's because that other one's a 2x4, bro.
Yeah, I don't have a 2x3 with me. I'm just saying, look at the stud size.
So it's going to be bigger because it's a 2x4.
Mate, can we put it upside down?
Right.
The bloody country
and you were on Lego Masters and everything.
Who let the Kiwi?
I paid to get in there. I didn't get in there by skill. Come on.
Well, clearly. Geez, what did you pay them with? 2x4s?
The other half of the DeLorean.
the other half of the missing 2x3.
Oh, what is this? I literally don't have any three long bricks. You're ruining my life, mate. What are you doing?
We can't imagine it unless you can find it, Bilsy. Maybe take a second.
Okay.
It's all right, mate. We got 7 minutes. Take your time.
Yeah. The 2x3 I find is a bloody tile. Of course, it'll
be the longest time you've ever taken.
Bills has only got a whole box of them. That's where they're at.
Yeah,
Bills that came and stole all your 2x3s, man. He set you up.
No, I don't sort my shit.
I know they can tell.
The green screen, the magic's ruined.
Oh my god! Bloody amateur half hour.
What is going on?
We don't know, mate. You tell us.
Let's rip on the Bills.
Any Ninjago questions from the audience while we're waiting?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, look, now the chat's getting in on it. God love yous. I bet my shoe collection is. You know what? Actually, the shoes are in drawer and color order.
Yeah, correct.
And
hey, I found a 1x3 plate. That's good enough. Now
it's a 1x3 plate now.
Ignore me. There,
but
happy?
It's a 2x. No, because the other one's 2 wide.
I don't care. You can see by the length.
Well, that's what she said, but
no, she said you're all hopeless, mate.
What is this? Dear.
I'm glad Andrew can take the reins and share in the screen, so thank you.
My pleasure.
Oh, man.
All right, show us the shoe collection now.
This is going back. But don't get me started on shoebox. Like, how is that? It doesn't even have Lego on the friggin' box.
Oof.
Yeah, what's a little bit of extra branding for them? Does it have it on the underside? There's a little red square I saw.
It's got tiny under there.
Oh man, is that it? That's all they can do? It's just for licensing purposes.
Yeah.
And they probably had to pay for that too.
Oh, you know it. Whoever's in head office has just gone crazy with the collab situations.
Mhm.
What's Hype? Who knows anything about this Hype brand that's doing the Ninjago thing?
I'd never heard of the brand, but man, that stuff's overpriced.
Yeah, is it? What's the t-shirt worth?
What did I say the t-shirts were, Dan? They're like 58
60
US.
bucks. Yeah, $60 or something.
Really?
The hoodies were almost $80 US. Yeah.
Come on.
It was a lot.
Seems like something one of my current hoodies could do.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're expensive.
Yeah, I said to someone the other day about those. I said, if I'm a completionist, does that mean I should buy one of every piece of those clothing? But I couldn't do it. I see the prices, man. I was like, nah.
They'll be on
They're
sale.
not official Lego, mate.
They'll be on sale in 3
They'll
months.
get clearanced out like all the Levi's stuff.
Yeah.
Time to get a second job.
Brent, yeah, pretty much we all called that Classic Space. Everyone voted that's going to be the favorite.
Yeah, it'll be a classic Space or Castle, I think, will be but Space will take it.
Yeah.
So if you don't want Space to take it, vote for something else.
Yeah, let's do a push for something else.
Forestman.
Okay, so let's go through some of the really
Black
out ones.
Falcon.
Why would you even so trains, Yeah, why would anyone want to bring back like Forestman or Blacktron? Really?
I'm going to start a Time Cruisers campaign, pay for some advertising, really push it.
No, bring back Dragon Knights. I want those dragon pieces again.
There's some cool parts in Dragon. There was nothing nice in the Aquazone stuff. That's just crap.
Okay, I'm just going to put it out there, but anybody who votes Paradisa needs to hand in their Lego card and fuck off. That is a no from me.
I don't know. I've heard a couple people that have done it already. Posted publicly about it.
Hand in the Lego cards. Go. Hand them back. Hand them back.
And then he's like, he's going to fight me. So, if that gets my YouTube views up, bring it on, baby.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you, Brent. Tag team, buddy.
Wait, what, is it a fight or?
Yes.
Oh wow. Yeah, I mean, there's some good stuff in there, but there's definitely okay. What do you think they haven't put in there that they've missed? Maybe they should have put in as an option then.
Monorail.
Do you think they should have put Galador in, or do you think they should have put, Scala in? I'm just saying as an example. Don't give me that look, Dan.
Dan's out.
Oh, I've seen his face almost exploded.
Jesus.
What sub-theme space was Monorail in? Was it Blacktron? Monorail Blacktron or?
Nah, it was like Space Police, I think.
Space Police,
Monorail.
yeah, because I was thinking like maybe Monorail's included in Town or Classic Space or one of those different.
Monorail
was an airport.
Monorail came out in Light and Sound, so it was after Classic Space.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, when Light and Sound started, that's when Monorail came out.
Is Futuron a
Futuron.
theme?
Oh yeah, yeah, it's a theme.
Yeah.
Yeah, there'll be a reason why they didn't put those themes in.
They're not gonna. They're not gonna bring back Monorail.
Nope,
Not
that
gonna
ain't
happen.
happening. That ain't happening.
Peter Blackheart, Fabuland. Jason, Fabuland. See, so there's people that want Fabuland out there.
I like Fabuland. If Fabuland came out, I would buy every part of it.
I'd be kind of scared to see what they do with Fabuland, if it'd be like an exact replica or if they do something crazy with it.
It'd have to be an exact replica. If they tried to modernize it and came out with some trolls-looking thing or some... no, that'd kill
No,
it.
you know what was cool? Remember the dude, I probably know his name and I apologize if you watch whatever, but the dude that did the Brickheads Fabuland at Brickvention last year.
Wasn't that Jason?
Was it? No, I don't think it was
Was it
Jason.
not Jason?
No, it wasn't Jason.
No, he had the full. I'll see if I can find. He had the full everything set up as a whole Fabuland town, and it was all brickhead.
I
I don't know who done it, but it was freaking awesome. Here we go.
No, he did like a neoclassic Fabuland, and it was all with Fabuland figures, and there was a whole island.
But the figures were brickhead built. I'm
Do you reckon this is Lego testing
photos that I've got?
The figures were definitely brickhead scale.
Yeah,
that's got to be in another. That would have been not the one I'm thinking of. That's something different. Oh, that's not the one I'm thinking of.
Oh, that's cool.
Fabulous.
He had more. There was a few tables worth, but there was more Fabuland style stuff. But yeah, they're all brickhead styled.
I don't even remember seeing that.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's very cool. Wow.
There was that big Fabuland town on island.
That one.
That said it was 2019, Dan.
Yeah, this one.
You go to 2020.
Oh,
that'd be why. That was the year before Bilsy when we went.
No, he was there again last year. I remember it. He was there.
Oh, was it?
I'm sure he was there. Yeah. But I do remember this from last year.
That's the sort of thing that I'd expect to happen. So if with these new, with this older sets, making them like this with new modern parts, that would be dope.
So yeah, Jay said it wasn't him. It was the guy that did the classic policeman. Yeah, that's right. Because he redid all the remember because he did the set 600, the set. He did all the old police and ambulances in brickhead style size.
That's right. That's right.
There you go. Metro liner. Oh, of course there's going to be a train guy throwing that in. Mate, no one cares about old trains.
Mate, if we're going to bring back a train, let's bring back the BSNF or the what's the other one? Around that same time. Oh, that'd be cool.
I don't know.
We'll just wait for you while you think of it.
Yeah, we're cool, man.
It'll come eventually. I've actually got a Ninjago related question for RRB, if that's all right.
Yeah.
Since
there we go.
He was the guest that came here to talk about Ninjago, but
we haven't taken him
about it except for the first 2 minutes. Jesus Christ. Santa Fe, yeah, that's the one. Thanks, Bruce.
The Santa Fe is cool.
So RRB, what do you think about the fan art inclusion in the Lego set? So you finished
beautiful. I actually posted. Yeah, I posted on my Instagram a bit with like when I opened the instructions, I saw it. I was like, "That's beautiful. That's really cool." I'm probably gonna get it framed, to be honest. I thought it was just a really nice piece to have. So there it is. There. So I posted that straight away when I saw it. I thought it was beautiful.
Have you ever seen any of Joshua's work before? Have you ever heard of Joshua?
Well,
the artist?
I might have. I just don't know his name. I might have seen his work. I just don't know his name. I've seen a lot of stuff. I don't know the artist or anything.
Oh, if we can plug him, it's Joshua.
Don't mess it up.
April's looking it up. I can see already. She's already looking. I thought the artwork was really cool, actually. We were fortunate enough to get to talk to him last week. And I'm just still sort of like his stylized art is really cool, but I just find it really different to what I was expecting when I was told I was going to be interviewing a Lego fan artist. I expected to be Lego fan art.
Yeah,
his stylized art of replacing the characters with human characters, I thought was really, really cool and interesting. But very, very, very talented artist.
Absolutely.
Do we have a name, April?
Well, his name's Joshua Deck, but his movement art page is Joshua D17. I posted a link in the chat.
And he's his Insta as well.
Did you say, Dan? Did you say you interviewed Tommy Andreasen and Kevin Hageman? Did you say you'd interviewed them last week?
No, not Kevin Hageman. April down the bottom, myself and another guy. We got to interview Tommy Andreasen, Tommy Kilmer, and Joshua.
Mm-hmm.
Wow!
10th anniversary.
Yeah,
for
That's
the 10th
cool.
anniversary. So yeah, we talked to them about Ninjago the last 10 years. We talked about the Ninjago City, talked to Joshua about his art, how his artwork managed to get included in a set. That kind of relationship.
I'll have to watch
there.
that. What your channel's Between the Bricks? I'll have to watch that.
It's on my channel. It is on Lego's YouTube channel, but I'd prefer if you watched it on mine.
Yeah, I'll watch it on yours, mate. I'll look it up. Yeah.
You should definitely check out Josh's work too, because he's spent like an insane amount of time. What did he say? Like 5 years on doing an accurate map of Ninjago, and has worked with Tommy Andreasen on getting it right.
Yeah.
Is that this one?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fantastic. That is.
He showed us in that interview video the like first version of it that was like everything was in the wrong spots and stuff.
That's some dedication, hey?
Yeah.
And all of that, and all of that
really,
mostly has come out of his mind. But Tommy Andreasen has given him a lot of information as well to try and make it accurate.
Because there's not really any definitive location of where certain scenes are in the TV series, so that would have been very hard to accomplish. So, yeah.
He said that he had to sort of work it all out from the small clues from the TV show, like travel time and distance, and anything that was related to direction and all that sort of stuff.
Goodness.
Yeah, basically just had to make it up.
And then hours and hours on the phone with Tommy Andreasen going, "Is this really the right place?"
Yeah.
But like you're saying, the artwork is so good. You don't even need to be a Ninjago fan to appreciate something like this. You know what I mean?
Well,
I think personally, if you didn't know it was from Ninjago, you would just think it's some fantasy ninja art.
Yeah. Very cool.
Like those characters there, we know them as Ninjago characters, but other than that, they're just fantasy art, you know?
Well, just looking at it, I wouldn't be able to tell that it was I don't get into it, but you know what I mean? Like, the art's crazy.
It is.
Yeah.
What's this one? Johnny Thunder. There you go. Good stuff.
Got him.
Yeah, that's cool. I like good artwork. All right, where are we going? So anyone else got anything for Lockie questions? Same in the chat. You guys got anything interested in Ninjago? Rattle his brain. I'm sure he probably forgets more than half of us know when it comes to Ninjago and Bionicle. So
what did you think about? Sorry.
Okay. No, you're right.
I was going to just say, what did you think about Ninjago City Gardens as you built it? What's your 30-second synopsis?
Well, what I was saying to my mates who's been here today, it just the building techniques in that are already different from the building techniques that were used in Ninjago City in 2017. In 3 years or 4 years, they've already come up with so many more techniques and parts to differentiate the two sets completely. Like, they're just completely different builds. Even though the piece count's similar, the build is completely different. It just felt completely different to Ninjago City and the docks, even the docks. So, yeah, it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful set.
Do you reckon it'll be the last in the large-scale Ninjago series, or will they spring another one in a couple of years on it?
Oh gosh, I do hope so. I do hope, because $500 on a set every year or so is on top of all the sets in the wave is a big cost. But at the same time, I mean, it's a great collection, and my goal is, when I have my own house, I'm saving towards that now. I'm getting closer.
So your Lego.
To build in Ninjago City. That's always been my goal. That's always been the goal. So I can't wait to expand on these sets and incorporate all the other sets in the series. But I also said this year's the 10th anniversary. God, I hope they don't release an SDCC exclusive figure, because I've got to get it, but it's going to be shitty expensive. So, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, it has good merit for them to bring one out.
Yeah, you know they will.
Yeah.
At least when you do get your place, you've got a map of Ninjago now that you can base your city on.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely.
What's your favorite Ninjago set of all time?
That was my question.
Oh, there you go.
Sorry, bro. You can ask it now.
What's your worst set?
Oh, flip it.
Ooh.
Well, my favorite set of all time. That's a tough one. I personally loved the 2015, the whole year. They had the Temple of Air Jutsu come out. I loved the Temple of Air Jutsu, as so many AFOLs did.
That's the correct answer. Stop now.
Well, there you go. But also the Ghost sets. I love the Ghost Possession Wave. Are fantastic too. I love those sets. So
yeah, they were actually pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
yeah,
That was about when my son was into it as well.
yeah. Well, there you go. I mean, but worst set of all time.
God, there's too many to name.
That's right. There's over 400 sets now, and none of them are in front of me. I mean, I've got the instructions actually. There you go, Bills. I can look at them now and pinpoint.
Perfect.
Just grab a dart and go like this. There's your worst one.
Yeah, just throw it. Well, there's a few sets that came with, no value, no substance. One I can name is probably a few years ago, Cole's mini dragon from the Skybound Wave. That was just a little tiny dragon for $16 with a Cole minifigure and a Sky Pirate minifigure. I didn't kind of enjoy that as much as any other set, even though it's a cheap set. It just wasn't, anything special. So maybe that's one of them. It's usually the cheaper ones that aren't that good, but
You say cheap set, but that Cole's Dragon is sitting at $85 for the cheapest one on eBay at the moment.
I know. It's expensive now. It is expensive now because the Cole from the Skybound Wave was meant to be a ghost variant, but that was the only variant that came with just the yellow face Cole in that series. So that could be it. How much is that on Bricklink or is that on eBay?
eBay,
yeah. Bricklink's probably a bit cheaper, I'd say. Yeah.
So do you only buy one of those cheap sets or do you buy several?
If they're army builders, I bought about 25 of the Vermilion Attack from 2017, 18. That was from the Time Wave over there. You probably can't even see it. That was a $16 set, but it was an army builder. It came with 2 Vermilion minifigures, and I thought they were fantastic. So I've got a whole army of those waiting for a city. So yeah, that'd be cool.
Awesome.
I'm just trying to. Image quality is not the greatest.
Yeah, that one there. Yeah.
At least you have a lot of snakes now. Then
I thought that was a really good set. I really enjoyed that set. Yeah.
Peter just said something obviously way off topic. What's this?
Right.
In the 70s, there was an awesome Zeus set with a maxi figs and a big cardboard base plate. There was a City Harbour with a cardboard base plate too. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Jason, all the spinning ones. Is that your worst or your best for Jace?
Probably the worst for him.
He said worst. Yeah, that was at the worst conversation.
For nostalgia, it's always the spinners. The spinners from 2011 are always the most nostalgic Ninjago sets for sure.
So Lockie, what do you think of the ones that are coming up in March? Sort of the catamarans and stuff. Have you seen pictures of those?
Yeah, they're beautiful. That's the series. So that's the season 14 wave. They're beautiful sets. I'm really keen for those. Obviously it's more money to spend, but hey, I don't care. But that's a very cool wave.
Mm.
Who needs a house?
Yeah, right.
That's right. That's right.
Just build yourself a temple of air jutsu with all of the Ninjago sets you've got.
Oh yes.
But at least now, like you said, with all the really good sets that have come out recently for the Ninjago line, you can build a fantastic city.
Yeah.
Like that city would look insane.
Yeah, I mean, that's the dream. Like to expand, and I want to base it off the Ninjago movie. Funnily enough, I didn't really enjoy the changing storyline, but I loved the city in the movie. So I'll probably base it off that. And in terms of how it looks, it'll look very. I guess it was just very structural. Like as these sets have been built, they're very structural, and there's shops on each level and whatnot. So, yeah, it'd be built like that. Absolutely.
Jason said a Moana and Ninjago crossover. Mate, are you on the Turks tonight? Jesus.
No, he's referring to that new wave
catamaran
in March.
The catamaran.
The catamaran.
Yeah, we talked about this on Saturday, and the same thing came up. It definitely looked like they had a Pacific Island influence.
Yeah.
Far out. All right, so I guess that's it. I guess that's another Monday done, and obviously a massive thanks to you, Lockie, for coming in.
Yeah, for sure.
That was great.
So
Yeah.
for those, he is back, and you do put some time and dedication into your work. So I'm guessing Instagram's going to be your main, I guess, outlet at the moment for now.
I did actually start YouTube again this week, mate. I did.
Beautiful.
I did set up a channel for the first time in a couple of years. So
Awesome.
Under the same name?
Yeah, RRB Ninjago. Always RRB Ninjago, mate.
All right. So do yourselves a favor, jump on there. We'll obviously share it in the comments and stuff when I'm finished here, and we'll tighten it all up. And then, as usual, Dan's YouTube channel. Don't go there this week. Go to the Lego YouTube channel and watch it.
Hey, I don't care. That YouTube channel's got the Lego channel's got 15,000 views. I'm okay with that. So basically, my highest viewed video is on someone else's channel. Awesome.
Did you subs go off at least, Dan?
And the funny part is, like,
10.
That's better than none.
10
but
you
I'm
didn't have,
assuming-
mate.
10's better than none.
Yeah, and you got to think though. The thing is, did you at least put it between the bricks somewhere behind your head?
No.
Oh.
We did it clean out of respect because we didn't want any branding. I had my name exactly like it is there on the screen, and that was it. The rest of it we just did clean because we were asked by Lego to do it for Lego. So,
And if I was watching it. If it was successful, they're going to ask for you to come back and do another one.
exactly. And look, they linked the channel in the description, which is more than we expected. So it was good. It was good fun. It was good fun. They're really good guys, easy to talk to. And in all honesty, they asked for 15 to 30 minutes. We had to stop them after 40. They would have kept going, man. They would have kept going. They were keen as to talk. Yeah,
I gotta watch that. Definitely gotta watch that.
All right. So no, in all seriousness, definitely go and follow Between the Bricks, and of course April on Twitch. We kill it. We do the raid train on a Wednesday, and last Wednesday we got flooded and hammered, and it was actually one of our best shows ever.
Yeah, it was good.
So thank you guys, especially you, Dan, coming off the back of your massive audience. So I appreciate that.
it all starts with April.
Got to give a shout out to Cheap Jokes as well. Congratulations on Brick Venture, man. It come together all right. Some of the interviews I'm going to put out were boring, but some were really good.
Thanks. It was a lot of work.
We were busy for the Loose Live Saturday night. So did we miss out on anything?
Did I go? I was there for a bit on the Saturday night. I was there from about 7 till 8. Apparently they went till 1 a.m. So they get wild, these AFOs.
Someone should have hit record. And of course, you got Dan coming in for the Wednesday night. Good on you, Dan. And of course, our guest, don't forget, go and follow our guest, RRB Ninjago, Instagram. And of course, now he's back on YouTube. And we will be back for the raid train
guys.
Wednesday builds. See you all later.
Absolutely.